Hello everyone, Big 44 Studios again. This is part 2, or just a continuation from last time's tips and tricks with Big 44. So basically I've managed to complete another 3 since the last video, or give or take. I've completed Ratchet, Roadbuster and our good old Shockwave here. So this will be more or less just, well, not really a recap, but just filling you in on how I did it. If you're looking for tips how to do specific transformers, because some people may struggle. So this is how I'm going to help people. So getting down to it, we'll start with Ratchet. Now for Ratchet, the gold, it was just a bright gold with silver bullets. It wasn't that hard, it was a matte black and then sprayed with gloss to finish out some silver parts. Getting the blade out is kind of hard because of the thickening of the paint, and it's kind of distorted it. But you know, these things are expected to happen when you work with paint, unless you think ahead and carve down, which I did think ahead, but it still jams it up. A good tip for when you're painting Transformers, Skyhammer, some parts, this is the guy I'm working on now, some parts of him are scraping, and joints will always do this in Transformers. A good thing to do is, if you can tell what joints actually holding it together in vehicle and robot mode, if you keep them normal, you don't do anything to them, and you carve away the stuff around it to make that bit, the paint, less destroyed, that can help. But for Ratchet, he was an easy paint compared to a lot of other Transformers. All the parts that were painted, that were black, this was a complete hand, apart from the gun. It was a hand job. Oh my god, that didn't sound right. It was all done by hand. There was no spray paint apart from up here with a gun. All of it was hand painted. Then I took metal and done a metal wash to change the black to metal, because I had to. Then I just done some minor detailing in robot form, and the head was just a complete different green. The detail in them is more or less in vehicle form, because like you've got all these wee lights and everything on the top, and they were kind of hard. I painted it black first, and then I went in with an orange. I had to choose very light coats and make sure I apply lots of coats until I'm happy with the result. Not too fine though, you don't want it to be watery, you just want it to be a nice nice texture. I like, same again with the stuff I work with, I need to fine that down a little to use it properly. The lights here were just silver. Something happened here with the colour of the white, which I don't know what happened, but I think it had to do with when I was coating them. I don't know what it is with Hasbro, but they're not really doing a really good job on their paint jobs at the moment, like, because they should really thicken the amount of paint they use, because there wasn't a lot of thickness on it. For here I taped off all the surrounding area, and then I just went in with the black bit. It was just a watery black round the edges, and then with the other one, what I actually done was I painted all inside of it, then I got a silver and went through the middle with it, because I find it easier to do it that way. The back, the windows were done with a black Sharpie to just differentiate, and it gives it a shine to differentiate the black back here. I didn't do the detail in there because I don't think I would be able to do that properly, so that's why I just left it. And then there's just some more detail there that was done. For the detail on the top of him, that was taped off again. Single, well, it wasn't done like this, it was done singular, all the single pieces. It was done silver, a few coats of silver, but quite light, and then I just took the colours that I seen from it and done them. A good idea for you to do is inhale when you're painting and then exhale when you're not painting. So basically breathe in when you're painting and hold your breath, and then when you're breathing out when you've stopped painting. Don't try to hold your breath extremely long, because that's not going to work. You're going to do more mess, your hand will shake a lot more. You just do it small parts at a time. So yeah, that was him. He was a good build. He's a really good toy. It just helped him a lot more putting the paint apps and everything on him. Going on to our good old top spin, which unfortunately we didn't get to see a lot of them in the movies. Unfortunately, I love the job that came out on this. I know that's self-bickering, but I really do like the look that I've given. The black was, everything was hand painted again, apart from the gun, which I'll show in a minute. Really happy with this guy. It was done, well, these parts actually were sprayed as well, the guns. So it was matte black, then heavy silver wash, and then heavier parts, certain parts. The silver panels, the silver tubes were hand painted, just a light coat, not too light though, not too watery I mean. The lights were just even light coats. The grill in here had some trouble. The bars are silver tipped and then the inside are blue. I had to paint it all blue first, and then I went in and it was trial and error to get the right levels of the yellow and the blue, because sometimes the blue would be going on to the yellow and the yellow would be going in the blue, so I had to fix that. But and then the final thing was the silver tips. The back bit, I couldn't get the back bit the right colour, but it is a close colour. It's better from what they did have it, so there's that. And in the panel bits is it's blue. He was just, yeah, again, just light coats. Just be patient with it. Don't like struggle over anything. If you think you are, just leave it, come back to it. And you should help it a little bit more. But yeah, he's probably my favourite out of the wreckers at the moment, even though I've only got another one. But out of the paint job I've given, he's much more my favourite. So yeah, there's that. Now we come on to Shockwave. He was a sprayed job. It was a black matte. Now I tell you, there's a difference between paint matte and spray matte, because spray matte is a lot more matte. It's like sandpaper. Like the roughness on it is sandpaper. It's not smooth like painting it on. It's not going to give a smooth finish with a plain look. So what I did was I sprayed them all black. Once that was done, I took where is it? I took a silver, probably about two blob or so, depending on how much you're painting, and then probably about half the amount you put in of purple, and mix that together and you get a silvery purple. You won't be able to see it on the photo slide. You might be able to see it there. It's a bit purpley. You may not be able to see it on the video of him, but definitely there is a purple shine to him. There's a purple shine to most of him, because it's not actually silver, it's silvery purple. So there's that, and something just fell. So if you were wondering about that. Then after I'd done that, he was more or less finished. All I'd done then was select certain parts of him that I found were just good to paint silver, and then I painted them in silver to give them panels, which he does have, and I done 2 of the wheel parts in copper. I didn't do them all because I didn't think I'd be able to get them in there very well. And then that bit in there, it's just easy. All you need to do is get your paintbrush and get a little bit and just circle around it, or even just do little dots with it. Either way works well. The face, yes, the face. I can't get it out now, but I done silver for the eye, and then I got a Sharpie pen and went around it with red, and then a few times until it was a pure red. So it's not really the same colour, it's very similar to the actual colour it already is, but it's just a slight differentiation from it. So there's that. There's not really more to say about him, because more or less all he is that gun, that metal wash with a purple hint to it, and there's some gold parts, some silver parts, and a little bit of copper, and that's really him. That helps him a lot to look more like the movie. If you're wanting a more G1, more or less just paint the grey parts black or silver or whatever, because if I like going for a movie and giving them giving them a character to their personality. That's what I go by. As a lot of customizers go by. Some customizers will do right off the shelf movie accurate ones. They might do G1 inspired looking ones. They'll maybe do a complete redeco of different to something that's came to them in their head. Some people like me will go for a movie accurate how you see them in the movie, and then there's other people that take it to the extreme, which is very cool, and they make them look the battle damage, sometimes even adding in the actual physical scars and stuff. So you get different levels of customizing, and as well my spray gun's coming back to me. I got it sent away and stuff, and I got some stuff off the internet. I got a wheeljack, Sergeant Cup, and Scourge, and a Sentinel Prime cheaper than I would get here, so I saved myself money, and I've ordered off a Optimus Prime Power Axe, or whatever the hell you call it, from War for Cybertron. So there's that. So yeah, that's what's coming. So that means I'll be able to get Starscream finished, and he will be in it next time, as well as Skyhammer, and hopefully if I do get him done, it'll probably all be Sentinel Prime I review with like show you how to paint, or talk to you how to paint them with them. If you have any questions, remember to just put it down below and I'll answer them if I can with a message. If I can't, I'll add it in the video, or a video to that matter speaking. So everyone, have a good day and stay safe. Talk to these guys later, and subscribe and like my videos. It'll help me get more famous. Thank you.